Hi, this is Dan with StarReviews.com, and today we're going to review the ASCN product, the Yoshi Blade. It's a ceramic knife set, and here's a couple things about the product. Ceramic knives are about 40% sharper than steel blades, and they hold their sharp edge for about 10 times longer. The Yoshi Blade comes with a lifetime guarantee, so if this blade goes dull while you own it, they'll replace it for free, and that includes shipping and handling to your door. We're going to test it today with these fruits and vegetables I have sitting in front of me, as well as some meat here to my left. Now, the Yoshi Blade is a white ceramic blade that won't stain and it won't rust, and therefore it's not going to alter the taste of your food that you use, the Yoshi Blade to cut. We're going to put it to the test here, and in our kit we paid about $30 for it shipped to our door, and we got the free paring knife as well as the Yoshi peeler, which we're going to test momentarily. Stay tuned. For our first test, we're going to try out the Yoshi ceramic peeler with a carrot and a potato. Obviously, carrots are a pretty easy thing to peel. Potatoes are a little bit harder. It is doing a really nice job quickly peeling this carrot. So you move on from that. Potatoes are a little bit harder. It's nice. It has a nice pivoting head on it. It's doing an okay job. Seems to be picking up some of the potatoes stuck in the peeler there. If you have this underwater, obviously you could just rinse as you went. And again, it really did a nice job on the carrot. And if you can clear some of the shavings out of it, it does a pretty nice job on the potato as well. Now I'm just going to take the paring knife that came with the kit, and let me clear out some of this here. Take the paring knife and just use the paring knife to cut up the carrot. Obviously the paring knife is sharp enough to chop that carrot with ease. Grab the bigger knife and we'll just cut up the potato. Really doing a nice job. It seems like it's very sharp. I can, get some pretty thin slices out of the potato. Let me try to get a really thin one here. It's pretty easy for me to cut a really nice thin piece of potato, as you can see there. And you want to chunk it out. Has no problem cutting through. So I would say that the Yoshi Blade's working nicely so far. Let's move on and test it with some other vegetables. For our second test, the Yoshi Blade claims that because the blade is ceramic, not steel, it won't brown things such as your apple when you cut them. So here we have an apple. I'm just going to take the Yoshi Blade, cut down the center of my apple. As you can see, we'll give this a couple minutes to see if it will brown. Right away it just doesn't seem like it's browning. But again, normally it takes a few minutes for the apple to brown. So I'm going to put this aside and we'll come back to it. We've seen the Yoshi Blade on both fruits and vegetables. Here we have a turkey breast. Let's just see how the Yoshi Blade does with meat. I'm just going to take a couple slices here. Seems to do a pretty nice job. Try to do a nice thin slice here. It's a little harder to make it, really thin. But again, it doesn't seem the blade is dull. It seems like it is rather sharp and cutting nicely. We just put this Yoshi Blade to the test, And to get back to what we talked about browning the apple, this apple has been sitting out for only a couple minutes that it took us to cut up the rest of the fruits and vegetables. And as you can see, it is browning. Not so sure if this has much to do with the knife or more so to do with just the apple hitting the air and the air making the apple turn brown. That's neither here nor there. The Yoshi blade is a good product. For a $30 price point, you're not going to find a knife that's going to perform better. Especially, you're going to have the longevity of the ceramic blade. Will it compete with those high dollar knives that can run up to like $400 or $500 per knife? No, probably not. But for $30, we picked up the 3 knives, including the small paring knife, as well as the free gift of the peeler that worked pretty well. The Yoshi blade is a good product, and StarReviews is going to give it 5 out of 6 stars. The product performed pretty close to how they said it was going to perform on their infomercial, and it has a great guarantee to back it up. Be sure to check out StarReviews.com and our blog to see us review more ASEAN TV products.